Well, it's official, everybody. Frank Vogel has been relieved from his duties as head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. And like I said, thank you for your services in Los Angeles and good luck wherever you go. And yes, we haven't really had a consistent coach that's coached longer than 5 years since Phil Jackson did. After Phil Jackson's retirement, we had Mike Brown, then Mike D'Antoni, then Byron Scott, then Luke Walton, and then Frank Vogel. And I hope that we can get a good coach that's going to be long term, that's going to stay with us at least 5 years. That's called consistency right there. I mean, Pat Riley was one of them. Mike Dunleavy only lasted 2 years. Randy Funn, I think, lasted 2.5, 3 years. And then we had Magic Johnson briefly. And we had Del Harris for a little bit. And, of course, Kurt Rambis. Those are just interim coaches. Of course, Rudy Tomjanovich only lasted half a season. But he stepped down because of health issues. And then we had Frank Hamlin, who took over. This was the 05 season, but yes, Phil Jackson has to be one of the greatest of all time right there. And let's get into the my playoff predictions here. By the way, also a happy birthday to former Angels reliever Kelvin Escobar and to Mark Teixeira, along with Kenta Maeda and Ramon Sessions and Turner Ward. But yes, here's my playoff predictions. Tomorrow it's the play-in tournament between Minnesota and the Clippers and the Nets against the Cavs. I have a feeling that Brooklyn's going to win the 7th seed because I think with Kevin Durant and Andre Drummond and hopefully Ben Simmons will come along, and I think Steve Nash will take them to the playoffs with the right to face the Celtics. And yeah, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And I think the Minnesota Timberwolves behind Karl Anthony Towns will knock off the Clippers for the 7th seed tomorrow. They have the right to play the 2 seed. So, and in that's the 7-8 game. And in the 9-10 game, I predict the Pelicans will knock off the Spurs, and the Hawks, led by Trae Young, will knock off the Hornets with the right to play for the 8th seed. And I say the Clippers win the 8th seed over the Pelicans. Paul George will have a good game, I'm sure. And I see the Atlanta Hawks knocking off the Cleveland Cavaliers as well for the 8th seed. And here we go to the playoffs. My prediction is that the Phoenix Suns will beat the Clippers in 5. Devin Booker, along with DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul, will have a really good series against the Clips. And also, the Memphis Grizzlies will knock off the Minnesota Timberwolves as well. The Warriors, led by Curry. Curry will be back along with Thompson and Green and Andrew Wiggins. The Warriors will beat the Nuggets in 5 games. And the Mavericks will beat Utah in 5 as well. That's my Western Conference first round. Eastern Conference, I have the Miami Heat taking down the Hawks in 5. I think Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero will put on a show in that series. I hate to say this, but I think Boston's going to beat Brooklyn in 5 games as well, led by Jason Tatum and Al Horford. I think Boston's going to knock off Brooklyn, though, unfortunately. And the Milwaukee Bucks, the defending NBA champions, led by Giannis and Middleton and Holiday, they'll knock off the Bulls because the Bulls are shorthanded. And the 4 seed, I see Joel Embiid and James Harden taking down the Raptors. And each series goes 5. That's my projection right there in the first round. In the second round, I have Phoenix taking down the Dallas Mavericks in 5 as well. Maybe Luka Doncic will be ready because of that knee sprain, his calf sprain rather. So I see the Suns knocking off the Mavericks. In the other series, second round series, I see the Warriors beating the Grizzlies because of experience and leadership. Yeah, the Grizzlies don't really have much, but yeah, that's my second round. In the East, you have Miami against the Sixers. I see the Heat winning that series also in 5. And I would love to say the Milwaukee Bucks will take down the Boston Celtics as well. You know why? Because Boston sucks. Boston sucks. Yes, I see the Bucks moving on. And here's my Western Conference Finals prediction. It'll be the Phoenix Suns in 6 games over the Golden State Warriors, led by Booker and Paul and Ayton. I think the Bulls or the Suns have the hammer for it. In the Eastern Conference Finals, I see the Miami Heat taking down the defending champion Milwaukee Bucks. I see the Heat will have more energy in that series. So, Heat in 6. And finally, the NBA Finals. It will be the Phoenix Suns winning their first ever NBA championship over the Miami Heat in 6 games. I say that Chris Paul will likely be the Finals MVP in that one. There you have it, folks. That's your NBA playoff predictions. Have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Peace.